All right, fourth graders, last question on the test. Number 4 says average annual rainfall totals for cities in New York are listed below. We see 4 cities' names here, and we see 4 amounts. Question A asks us to put the rainfall measurements in order from least to greatest. So we are starting out with the measurement that's worth the least, and we are going up to the amount that is worth the most. Okay? So if you are having trouble comparing these numbers, I'm actually going to have you go back into the email, and I want you to watch the first video. You may want to write them on your place value chart, but you can notice they've got kind of all the decimals lined up right here. So you could compare the largest amount, the ones places, the tenths, and the hundredths to see which of those numbers is the greatest. That number would be last. The number that's worth the least would come first. Many of you, though, didn't struggle to put them in order. What you did pay attention to are these directions, right? The smallest total rainfall in word form and expanded form. So whatever number is in your list first, you need to write it in words. So I'm just going to make up a number. I'm going to say that my number is 8.84. Okay, so if I think about this number on the place value chart, this is in the tenths place, this 8, and this 4 is in the hundredths place. But I wouldn't write 8 tenths and 4 hundredths. Instead, I would look at this number together and I say, this number is 84. And so I would write the words, and again, I'm going to type because it is just a little bit faster for us. I would write the words 84. Should be a hyphen there. So 84. But 84 what? Well, the last place I'm using is the hundredths place. So it's 84 hundredths. If you're unsure of how to spell these place value words like this, they are all on your place value chart. So that's the word form. And then it has to be expanded form. So expanded form is where we make it get bigger. So I take that 8 and I say, how much is that 8 worth? Well, that 8 is in the tenths place. So that is expanding the 8 digit out to show the place value. Then I have to add it to any other digits I might have. I only have one other digit. I have this 4. That 4 is in the hundredths place. That's supposed to be a multiplication symbol, just like my dot over here indicates a multiplication. And my 4th is in the hundredths place. So that would be expanded form for that. Now it says, so that's what you need to do for part A. Now it says round each of the rainfall totals to the nearest tenth. So I need to take each of these numbers and I need to round them to the nearest tenths place. Okay, so I'm going to round 84 to the nearest tenths place. So I'm going to draw my number line, and you can draw it if it's helpful to you. You don't have to. Okay, right now I have an 8 in the tenths place. One more tenth than that would be a 9 in the tenths place. Halfway between that, if I take a tenth and I split it up, I get a hundredth, and so I'd have 5 hundredths on the top and 5 hundredths on the bottom. So 0.85 would be my midpoint. Okay, well, 0.84, I'm just going to switch colors, 0.84 would actually be right underneath this. And since I'm on the bottom, that means I would round down to 0.8. So I do need to round every single one of these 4 numbers up here to the nearest tenth place. Part C says, imagine New York City's rainfall is the same every year. Okay, so if I go back here, New York City was 1.268. So I'm just going to go ahead and record that here, 1.268. Okay, how much rain would fall in 100 years? Well, more than this. This is 1 year. So I should write that number 100 times, right? 1.268, 1.268, and then I could add all 100 of those 1.268s together. But there's a faster kind of math to do that, and I'm hoping that you can think about that. You could also use place value chart to do that, okay? Now it says down here, write an equation using an exponent that would express the 100-year total year rainfall. So whatever math I did up here, I'm going to take that number. I did some math to that number, or you record what kind of math. Did I add, subtract, multiply, or divide? And then I have to come up with an exponent for whatever I used. An exponent, remember, is that 10 with the little floaty number that tells you how many place values come after the 1. Okay? Many of us missed the most important part of this question was our explanation. Explain how the digits have shifted. Did they shift greater? Did they shift less? How many places did they shift? Why did I choose to do that? What kind of math did I do that made the decision to shift my digits left or right? Good luck.